Welcome to Salisbury University On the Air, a program highlighting the activities and people of the campus. I'm your host, Jason Rhodes. The COVID-19 pandemic continues to touch many residents of Wicomico County and beyond. During this time of uncertainty, we celebrate members of the campus community who are putting their skills to use to help others. Here today to discuss the ways SU students, faculty, and staff are making a difference is Jayme Block, Assistant Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations. Jayme, thank you for joining us in our new virtual format.
Thanks, Jason. It's great to be here.
Now, the current situation has called people to step up with the skills they have and help out their community, particularly in assisting our frontline healthcare workers. Some faculty and staff are doing that in very creative ways. What can you tell us about those efforts?
Well, we have a few faculty and staff members who are really stepping up. Chris Woodall, SU librarian technician, worked with PRMC to develop possible face shields. Our faculty member, Bill Wolf, and sculpture technician, Joshua Killen, worked on construction of intubation cubes for PRMC with M4 reactor here in Salisbury.
Now, I understand that Bill and Joshua haven't stopped just with the cubes. What else are they working on?
Yeah, they've actually been discussing how they can help PRMC in a couple of different ways, including possibly face shields and sanitizable respirators.
That sounds amazing. Now, not every gesture has to be quite that big. At this time, even a single item can help, as members of the physical plant discovered. What did they do?
So Assistant Director Jonathan Cooper discovered a battery-operated respirator that was purchased for the painting department. So they found that it could be used by PRMC, so we got that donated. So you can tell they're really looking all over the place and leaving no stone unturned to really help the community.
That's great. Students who are dealing with having to figure out how to best continue their academics during all this are also continuing to think about their classmates. What can you tell us about the men's and women's rugby team's efforts?
Yes, so Jamie McIlvain and Carrie Holt, who are on our alumni board, reached out and just really wanted to figure out how they can help. So what they did was they worked with alumni and students who were members of the club to really make a difference with our student emergency fund. They've raised over $1,500 with over 30 donors. That fund is really going to help our students who are in need and really meet that cap to really make it so that they can worry about their academics and really make ends meet due to the financial constraint that COVID-19's had on all of us.
It's great that so many students are stepping up to help. And a lot of student organizations and classes have found different ways to adapt to the new normal that we're experiencing as well. Tell us about some of the creative ways that that's happening.
Yeah, so we have a senior art show that's going to premiere online with students posting to Instagram and Facebook with the hashtag Art That Connects Us. Student groups continue to hold regular meetings, but have adjusted to the virtual format as well, with our annual multicultural festival also being held in a virtual format. So we're really finding all different ways to really keep going and really keeping the engagement at an all-time high.
And that engagement is important, as many parents at home with school-age children are finding out as they deal with completing their own work and assisting their children with theirs. How is the Alumni Association helping to expand the creativity of those children?
Well, we actually put together some coloring pages and activity packet that alumni, and friends of the university as well, can download from our website. We're looking at different ways to keep things fun. As a parent, I know it's difficult at times when you have children of almost any age, keeping them occupied during this time. So we just wanted to add some value and have some fun as well.
That's great. Sometimes the parents need to unleash that creativity as well. How are SU's NAB Research Center for Delmarva History and Culture and the Art Galleries helping to facilitate that?
Yeah, so the NAB Center and the SU Art Galleries have uploaded virtual versions of its current exhibits so people can view them at home. The NAB Center has also expanded its digital archives for at-home viewing and turned some of the pieces from its collections into jigsaw puzzles and coloring pages as well. So, really has some engagement there for folks who like almost any type of coloring or even just getting your mind going with some jigsaw puzzles.
And some of them are really cool. The jigsaw puzzles, they're local community areas and historical sites. I encourage anybody to go check them out. Now, obviously, one of the groups that's doing the most work during the COVID-19 crisis are those on the front lines in hospitals and first responders. SU has a lot of alumni working in those fields. Can you tell us about just a few of them?
Yeah, SU's nursing program has been top in the country. Many of our alumni are working in hospitals in the region and around the country. Respiratory therapy and medical lab sciences, our alumni, they're doing their part as well. And we've even had many of our current class of 2020 nursing students who've elected to graduate a couple weeks early, get their provisional license, and just jump in with 2 feet and help their colleagues at hospitals here in the Salisbury area and throughout Maryland. Our alumni definitely doing their part in stepping up in amazing ways.
That they are. Now, these are obviously unusual times. How have you seen the campus community come together to get through this?
You know, I see it every day in whether it's Zoom meetings or just emails, where everyone's really keeping our students and everyone's health and safety right in the forefront. Working with donors and our alumni that continue to give and make a difference on our campus and with our students, and really trying to make it so that, you know, our students are feeling like they are number one on campus, which they are. They're our most important asset, and really just trying to make sure that our fellow colleagues are feeling safe and making sure that everyone's giving each other just that extra time and maybe to work virtually or just really to be able to move forward in whatever business they're doing.
I think safety is the key there. Jayme, thank you for joining us. It's been inspiring to hear about all the ways the SU community has rallied together to help continue to support the community, even during these difficult times.
Jason, thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate the time, and I just wanted to send my well wishes to everyone on the front lines and everyone at home. Stay safe, and Jason, thanks again for the opportunity.
Once again, I'd like to thank our guest, Jayme Block, Assistant Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations. I'm Jason Rhodes, and this has been Salisbury University on the Air. Thank you for watching.